Hello. It's Raincode.
Yeah.
Here we are. Being impolite, continuing to play beyond the point where they said they don't want us to play. But it was just a polite request, and now we're just being impolite. But I'm trying to be as polite as possible about this, because as you may already notice, this is an unlisted stream. So yeah. There's like... I can't get traffic from the stream now. It's just like, if you're already watching my videos, then you can see this stream. Like, otherwise, you're not gonna stumble across it on accident or anything. It's kind of counterproductive for what I'm trying to do, but you know what? I just want to play this game. And have my embarrassing shenaniganry recorded on the internet for all to see. As long as they're willing to dig for it. But yeah, it's raincoding time. A big mystery is surely waiting for us. Right. Like, what mysteries do we have yet to understand? Who is Makoto Kagutsuchi and why is he Yuma's family? Who is the real Yuma Kokohead and why does he work at a ramen shop?
What's the great global mystery and why is it Danganronpa?
Sorry, we're just dropping our stupid theories on you as if they're the truth. Oh, he's still alive.
Where am I?
Oh, but not for long. Ah!
What was that?
Where are you?
Where are we?
Yeah, my question exactly. Hey, would you mind, like, going and turning on the lights? Thank you. Yeah, we're very well prepared, very professional. There we go. It's much better. Okay.
I don't know, but it doesn't look good. Oh man, this place is giving me the creeps.
Well, let's just look around and figure out where we are for now.
Oh gosh, what is this
What
place?
was that? No, wait. I have to figure out where I even am. This is...
It's a real mess past this point. I don't think we can get any further, no matter how hard we tried.
No.
No, we don't have to go there now, do we? Let's see what else we can find first. Yeah, you're right. Okay. I can barely see anything. Kind of want to jack up brightness or something. But I think there's a brightness button on the side of this monitor I'm using. By the way, the monitor I'm using to stream this, well, not to stream this. So I have one monitor that I'm streaming from. It's my laptop's monitor because I use a laptop to stream. And then the other monitor that I'm using to actually project the Switch's, like, oh, gameplay onto is... No! I wanted to check it.
Oh.
You're alive, right? She's not dead, right? She looks pretty alive, right?
She's dead.
What?
No, she's not.
No, she's not!
Kurumi, wake up! Kurumi!
There we go.
Oh, thank goodness.
Anyway, the screen that I'm looking at right now is my drawing tablet. I use it for very normal drawing tablet purposes, as you can tell.
Yuma, where am I?
No, she remembers us.
No, I just woke up too.
At least we're not alone.
Mm-hmm. Are we in the restricted area? This place is very barren.
never seen anywhere so creepy.
You don't know where we are either?
It's raining, so it's probably somewhere in Kanai Ward. But I don't recognize anything here.
It's the restricted area.
Who knew there was a place like this in Kanai Ward?
There are some rundown shacks over there. Looks like a rural village.
Hey, Yuma. Do you remember how you were brought here?
Let me think. Smoke suddenly came out of my pocket, and I fell unconscious.
It must have been a powerful sedative. You were instantly KO'd. I got knocked out too.
I'm like, sedatives. And then I'm like, no, you have nothing to say about sedatives. One day this commentary will have context given to it.
And I remember seeing on the news before I passed out, the WDO building was bombed by a terrorist.
It was?
Kind of
Could this
forgot
be
about that.
related to the explosion? Who could have done this? The criminal being pursued by the World Detective Organization? What's going on? This is totally bizarre.
Where is everyone else from the detective agency?
We're separated again?
If they were taken away like we were, then they should be nearby. We should search around here for now.
Master, be careful. I'm worried about that weird shadow from earlier.
Oh, I forgot about
Right.
that already.
What was that thing?
Human? Probably. Well, that's ominous. White smoke. Illegal anesthetic. I want to go
It's
back
so
into that
creepy
building.
Here. It's like the afterlife.
How do you know what the afterlife is like?
You have no idea what the afterlife is like,
Yeah.
kiddo. Want me to show you the real thing?
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's go back into the building we were just in because I need to collect that thing.
Out of nowhere.
Shinigami, aren't you what most people are supposed to be afraid of?
We can gab with Tetsuhiko. He's dead! Oh, that's all of his gabs. Interesting. It's
Identity
Hey.
theft.
I was just trying to close the window and here you are taking my identity. Anyway, as Danganronpa fans, I guess are pretty used to beloved characters dying.
Hey, what's wrong, Tetsuhiko?
Actually, beloved characters don't. Ah, shoot! Okay, I think I've started. I was kicking some things I shouldn't have been kicking. Oh, thank you. You fixed it. Bye.
Use nudge the switch.
Yeah.
It works every time.
Yeah. Beloved characters I don't think die that often, do they? Oh, come on! Okay, hang on. What is going on? The audio is doing fine. Okay, now it's going through to my monitor, but not to the... Okay. Wow, great. Awesome streaming setup we have here. See, the thing is, my capture card, it's actually placed on top of a paper shredder. Okay, come on. You can do. Yeah, we're back.
You called me over, said you wanted to talk?
Yeah, about that.
What? What is this? A confession?
Anyway, isn't it so nice to be up here?
What is it?
He's been acting like this for over an hour, not telling me what it's called. Is it something you have trouble talking about? I don't know if you want to ask me a favor or something else, but you'll have to talk about it first.
Sorry, you're right. I'm just a bit afraid is all.
We're busy here, so hurry it up.
Alright, here goes.
Right.
There's a big reason why
is
I
this?
called you here today. Will you join my
Oh.
Band?
well, you know. This is too embarrassing. I can't say it. But man, you should know what I'm trying to get at.
Man.
You sound crazy. I have to do something or this won't end. What is he trying to say? What?
Nana. Bandage. Join my bandage.
You want to say band?
Yeah. How about we form a band?
He's so shy about this.
Huh?
Huh?
A band? Master's going to join a band?
You know, stars and dance go hand in hand. I always plan on going solo, but
Oh.
sharing the spotlight with a buddy of mine wouldn't be such a bad thing. For the first time in my life, I finally met someone I'd want to form a band with. It's because I finally met you. But man,
Why does this sound like a love confession?
Tetsuhiko.
how about it? Do you want to make a band together? Let's journey on a path towards stardom side by side.
What?
And Yuma is just like,
What'll you do, Master?
What do I do? I'm happy Tetsuhiko invited me, but I don't know how to play any instruments. Besides, I'm not interested in joining a band or being a star. Sorry. I'm happy that you asked, but
I see. I guess you don't wanna.
I don't know if this makes up for it, but how about I support you as a fan?
oh.
My fan? No way. I can't agree to that. Besides, you've never heard me sing.
Oh, right.
And you want to call yourself my fan? I doubt it. You're just offering because you feel awkward for turning down my invitation. I'd rather you just completely reject me instead of saying that to make me feel better.
No, deep down, I want to be your fan. You told me before how you chose to be both a star and a detective. I think you're really cool for not giving up on either dream. And in that sense, I'm already your fan. That's why I'm serious about wanting to support you.
Well,
This is
if
such an
that's the
awkward
case,
conversation.
I having you as a fan. But I still hate that you've never heard me sing.
Then sing for him.
So listen to one of my songs right now.
Huh? You're going to sing right here, right now?
Yeah, my brand new banger. The song of my man.
He's already dedicating a song to you. This isn't normal fan and star activities. This is like,
To be honest, it was hard to evaluate if Tetsuhiko's song was good or bad. I'm not sure myself because I don't know much about music.
I see.
But like his personality, the song was very straightforward and heartfelt. I believe Tetsuhiko will be able to achieve his dream of becoming a star. I don't know why, but I think it'll come true.
Master, you and Tetsuhiko have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Yay!
Be
We're
besties.
besties.
I hit the table.
Table.
Haha. Table.
Haha. Table. Oh. Strawberry and green apple are depicted on it. Aw. It's cute.
Where's the apple?
I haven't seen the strawberry either, so.
Eh? The strawberry's on her back.
Really? Oh. I haven't really noticed it then. We haven't seen the profiles in No!
Oh my god, he's dead!
He's dead.
How sad.
Mm-hmm. Oh. There's quite a bit of interesting commentary. I think at the end of every chapter, probably, there's like new commentary on any of the characters' feelings regarding that chapter. I don't think Shinigami-chan has nothing to say. Yeah. Before it said like, I remember at the end of chapter 2, it said like, after solving the like case, he started referring to Yuma as my man. Now he trusts Yuma, affectionately referring to him as my man. Wow. I like the spiritual projection version of him up there. He's just vibing. Yahoo! He was arrested! What a suspicious gift. Wait, were there any details on him? I don't think so. These two seem to not have anything new on them. Go, roommate Wendy. God, they're all dead. As part of a plan to pin the terrorist bombing on it. That doesn't make any sense. Why would he die if he was trying to do a terrorist bombing? Likes research, dislikes people who disturb his research. Mental or arithmetic? Think the slaughter artist. Oh, I see. I wonder if Fink the Slaughter Artist will ever become relevant. Well, there I am. Again. Let's investigate this door. This doesn't seem locked, but the knob is broken. For now, let's look someplace else. I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's just the reflection of our own cape for no reason. Why is our cape reflected here? We're facing the window. That's not how reflections work. Anyway. guess we gotta explore. There's someone to talk to down here?
Kurumi, someone's there.
What are they doing?
That looks like
If they live around here, they
Vivia
might know
Foster.
something.
Wait, you're going to talk to them? I think that's a bad idea.
There's no reason for Vivia to have a random yellow raincoat.
But
I mean, we've never seen
we have
Vivia
to find out
outdoors.
where
Or
we
like, we
are.
haven't seen that much,
It'll be
so.
fine.
We don't know what he actually wears outdoors, I guess, but
Are you sure about that?
But why is he just looking at a corner?
Sure.
Master, is this really okay?
Excuse me.
He seemed kind of short.
oh yeah, they're kind of short.
Hello?
What is this? A zombie apocalypse suddenly?
Did that
Stares
person
at
try to bite
corner.
you?
There's moss here. I'm gonna eat it.
Was that a zombie?
Because I'm a zombie.
A zombie? No way!
It attacked us on sight! It didn't even try to talk! Master, we gotta get out of here!
I know!
What's that?
Master,
Ahead of
hurry,
us.
run!
There's something ahead of us.
Ugh.
More zombies up ahead.
No!
We have to change routes. Well, yes.
How spooky.
Yeah.
Why?
Why are they attacking?
Anyway,
Stop complaining and run! Go, go, go! What?
Why?
What?
anyway.
Where are we supposed to go then?
Grass? I don't know.
Grass? Change routes.
Oh,
Oh,
there's something to
there's one
yeah,
near here.
There's a path.
Oh, goodness.
Where should I run to?
It's not actually meant to be like a stealth type game. I guess they know their audience, which is great. It definitely would work well as a stealth type game, but well. Oh, what? Do we take the car? Huh? There's an exclamation point here. Oh, maybe I am supposed to hide here or something. Huh? No, the exclamation point means nothing.
It's directly on the car.
Yeah. Well, it's not like we can climb the car, so let's just keep going.
I
Oh.
think we can get in that building.
There's
Let's
another
hide there for now.
glowy glowy.
We didn't end up getting that, like, one for Vivia with the bad cars.
Yeah.
Because we got to go do something right after stream.
Definitely something wrong with
So we
those
also
people.
forgot.
And it wasn't just one or two, but a whole mob. If they all attack at once, you'll be torn to shreds, Master!
We need something to defend ourselves. Let's look for something we can use as weapons.
Sudden zombie apocalypse.
Yay!
Aloha! I thought we'd find it in a mailbox or something, but I guess this is a post office. Because the name of it is, this won't fit in the mail. The cafe!
Halara asked for me, so I'm at the cafe. Halara? Did you want something from me?
Do you really have to ask? It's about your debt, obviously. Well, how do you plan on paying me back?
Sorry.
Well, you can't do anything but apologize.
It appears you have no repayment plan in place. If you don't change that soon, I will consider implementing interest.
Please don't.
Then you better come up with a plan to pay me back.
All right. But if all you wanted to talk about was my debt, why'd you invite me here? We could have gone over it at the agency.
I don't want you to grow accustomed to owing me. People lose their sense of urgency in paying back debts when complacent. That's why I'm reminding you right now.
I see. It's not my place to say since I'm the one in debt here, but don't you make enough money as a detective, Halara? You're always trying to make more. What do you need all that money for anyway?
I suppose I can tell you.
Huh?
Cat.
If we continue to save at this rate, I will be able to create a program in about 6 years.
For petting cats.
That is what the money is for.
A program containing a cat petting simulator.
Program?
A program that will save 30% of all cats around the world
Oh.
experiencing hardship.
Oh. Like an actual, like, support program, not like a
Game.
technical program. Oh.
What? Oh. Hmm. That caught me so off guard that I don't know what to say. You want to start a charity?
No, not a charity. This is all for my personal satisfaction. Cats provide a healing experience, so I want to give back to them in some way.
Cat.
That's all.
That's amazing! How wonderful!
Enough. As I said, this is all for my personal satisfaction. I
Cat.
don't want to hear your praise for it.
Oh, but if it's so important, why did you tell me? I didn't even threaten you or anything.
Yes, about that. I'm sure you already know this, but a detective can lose their life at any moment.
Oh.
Mm.
Backup plan.
Yeah, you did teach me that.
So if I were to die, I want you to carry out this plan for me. I've been thinking it over for a while. I figured this was a good time to tell you.
Huh? Why me, though?
I'm not sure myself. What do you think?
We already know about the cat.
Because
whole cat liking.
I like cats like you do?
Well, not like Halara does. Halara loves
Don't
cats.
get ahead of yourself.
Huh? What do you mean?
It is true you are a cat lover, but it's quite obvious I am on an entirely different level. I'd appreciate it if you'd never call yourself a cat lover in front of me again.
Halara really like one of those you don't like that my favorite character as much as I do. People.
You're so strict about this. Well, guess I was wrong. Then in that case, could it be that it's because you trust me? I hope I'm not assuming too much there.
Incorrect. No matter who it is, I will not trust any human. So it is not accurate to say I trust you.
I just don't distrust you.
I see.
However, I wouldn't mind being betrayed by you. Or rather, I would accept a betrayal at your hands.
Huh? Isn't that practically the same as trusting me?
In my mind, it's entirely different. I don't trust you.
Okay. But the way you said you wouldn't mind if I betrayed you, that makes me way happier than if you just said you trusted me.
Anyway, we were discussing something else. You will pay your debt to me in full.
Yeah, I know.
Master, you and Halara have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
Cats.
So they're like, I'm telling you my plan because you're the only person who I wouldn't mind you not carrying it out.
Yeah.
After, like, I tell you to do it.
Yeah. It's like if you don't do it, you probably have some good reason.
What do we do?
Have to find something quick. There's gotta be something we can use. I already forgot.
Maybe.
Oh, okay. Time to check the important thing here. Envelope.
An envelope? There's a letter inside.
Well, yes, that's what they're for.
Evacuation order. Yesterday, toxic gas was discovered to be leaking from the nearby mines. This area has been purchased by Amaterasu Corporation and has been designated as off-limits.
What's that in the back?
All residents are hereby requested to evacuate the area immediately. An evacuation order from Amaterasu Corp.
I see. I think I know where we are.
Wait, I forgot that they hadn't figured it out yet. Yes, you are in the restricted area.
This is the restricted area. Supposedly. Ever since.
Mm-hmm.
So this is where you were talking about.
Isn't this where the corpse processing facility is supposed to be? This is becoming more of a horror story by the minute! Spooky, spooky, spooky!
Oh, yeah, that rumor. I need to confirm it with Kurumi. Kurumi, there's something I need to ask you.
What is it?
Halara was investigating the restricted area and mentioned something.
In Kanai Ward, corpses rot easily due to the humidity from the rain, so they are quick to retrieve bodies.
Wait, you'd think that what actually happens is that people reanimate in Kanai Ward. Because... and they have to retrieve the bodies before they reanimate.
Because even when they're inside, like, people say that.
Yeah. You'd think that something like reanimation occurs, so that they have to remove the bodies quickly before people find out that this happens. It's probably something caused by that rumor about the rain changing your body, the obsession with meat buns, that type of thing.
We are immortal monsters.
Yeah.
Everyone's an immortal monster.
I kind of have the feeling that, like, everyone is actually an immortal monster.
The corpses are then loaded onto trucks and transported to the restricted area for disposal.
Because if you were able to make people immortal, you'd want to spread that technology to every person. But it seems like something very odd has happened in the process.
But that process is managed by a department with a handful of people working directly for Amaterasu's CEO. On top of that, they are only involved in transportation. They aren't aware of what happens afterwards. How the bodies are buried and who buries them is a mystery.
Really? So the rumors about it being a corpse processing facility were true?
I thought you'd know.
No, I don't. But why a corpse processing facility?
Kanai Ward's corpses reanimate everyone secretly a homunculus, but it didn't really work, so now they're zombies.
Maybe Amaterasu is secretly disposing bodies used for human experimentation.
Oh wow, everyone in Kanai Ward then.
If that's the case, what if bodies coming back to life was an unexpected side effect of the experiment? Would that mean they really are zombies?
But that can't be. A corpse can't come back to life.
Aren't zombies supposed to be dead? They sure didn't smell like corpses
Oh.
to me.
Intriguing.
Huh?
But they didn't really seem alive either. What are they?
Immortal monsters.
If the story of the toxic gas from the mines is true, these could be the residents suffering from it.
Anyway, we'll make some of that info a solution key just in case.
Oh, we're investigating already. Zombie-like creatures wander. Oh, wait. Oh, it's these three. Oh, it's
Ah!
that. Reanimation. Yep.
Renee?
But how? I they all died.
Are you really zombies? Were all 3 of you turned into zombies? I think we're in the wrong genre! Don't show up in mystery titles!
My thoughts
Oh,
exactly,
we could.
Shinigami.
Hey,
Why?
Master! You better scram before you get eaten!
Kurumi, let's run.
Yeah,
But yeah, it does seem like corpses reanimate in Kanai Ward. This is probably just a general rule of the place.
zombies can't use weapons!
I'm suspecting it's due
Well,
to the
they
rain
could.
myth
Mm.
that
Hey, there's a letter
the
in
chief
here.
mentioned at the very start of the game. That supposedly the rain does something to your
Kurumi,
body.
let's hide. This way.
It could be that, like, my thinking is like, hey, maybe they have like a program in
matter,
place to make everyone immortal
about
by the
old-fashioned.
end of their lifespan. But if people die before the end of their lifespan or the end of the program and all that, these weird things happen.
Mm.
You know, something weird like that.
What does it say?
Warning. Homunculi are predisposed to eating human flesh in order to maintain the
Oh, they are
artificial
homunculi.
organic synthesis in their cells.
So everyone in Kanai Ward is actually a homunculus. Or they'll become one after death, it seems.
Currently, there are no alternate sources of nutrition, and they grow sick if they do not consume human flesh. Particularly malnourished specimens will attack any human on sight, so please do your best to be careful. From the Amaterasu Homunculus Research Department. Homunculi?
Attack humans? They eat human flesh. Wait, so those zombies roaming around here, those were homunculi? The immortal monsters Grandpa talked about?
Then, Yoshiko and the others back there were just homunculi too?
But they looked so real. What exactly are they?
Reanimated bodies. Everyone in Kanai Ward is secretly a homunculus, it would seem. I'm pretty sure it's just that the rain does something to your bodies, as the rumor goes. And that something is that it slowly turns you
Oh my
into a
god, is the meat
homunculus.
buns human flesh? What? Wow, there's 2 of me.
Ah, hey!
I just appeared and then I came back as 2.
That sounds really horrid.
Mm.
But,
But it makes sense.
oh no.
Since these just seem to be particularly malnourished.
I was thinking you'd become a homunculus after death, but
Maybe that's just how
When
they
you
feed us.
when you say it like that, everyone could be a homunculus who is currently being fed. Like, an adequate diet of human flesh. Oh, that's terrifying.
Mm.
And the human flesh is in the meat ones. But surely they've developed a substitute by now, right? Right? Oh dear.
And how do they get human flesh by conducting killing games?
Ah! Cut that out! No!
I was like, how do they get the flesh if everyone's like immortal?
Yeah, it would.
They'd have to
Kidnappings
get
from outside Kanai Ward.
they're getting the detectives.
Yeah, it's their current supply is probably from the detectives that they've been killing. Oh god.
Let's go, Kurumi.
Well, this is
We need to
horrid.
leave this village right now. I don't even want to imagine what'll happen if they catch us. We gotta get out of here.
The chief also liked liked meat buns. So,
We can get out this way.
I guess he's also lived in Kanai Ward long enough. We haven't heard Kurumi mention anything about meat buns so far, but... Wait, I guess I should be exploring more. There ought to be things hidden around. Or not. God. I guess they dispose of bodies here so that they have, like, they can at least cull the population of homunculi that they need to actually attend to and, like, supply with food. Oh,
Oh.
oh no.
The one sitting over there, is that the priest from the mailman case?
So far, though, we've only seen people who were actually killed by the Mystery Labyrinth. Would the body have to be fully intact for them to reanimate as homunculi?
That one seems a bit calmer than the rest.
Maybe we can talk to him.
What? This is a bad idea.
Yeah. Father? Do you remember me?
See? What did I tell you?
Oh.
I see. So, anyone who dies in Kanai Ward is a homunculus. Or anyone who is in Kanai Ward is a
These people are
homunculus.
supposed to be dead. What is a homunculus anyway?
That's the lady that died in the mailman case.
Yeah. The first one that we found. Wrong button. Oh.
Oh.
There's our first game over type scenario.
A fence! Does it surround the whole village?
That's right. This is the restricted area.
Most
I
climbable.
think we can climb over it. I'll go first.
Be
Kurumi.
careful though,
follow
you should
after.
touch it with something.
Wait! The fence might be...
Yep.
An electric fence?
I knew something was odd. You would have been roasted if you touched it. How are we going to get out of here now?
Let's search for an opening in the fence.
Oh, Yuma, look!
The sound must have drawn them here.
Homunculi react to and are drawn towards sound.
Oh no, they noticed us!
These look like just randos, I guess.
Ah! There are zombies over here too! What are you gonna do, Master? You're cornered!
I don't know.
Hey, imagine Okay, so okay, Grace, you don't know your lines. Now you're dead. We need you to make noises.
You passed out again? This is getting old! Wake up!
I could probably just get random people to do them though.
Yeah.
Hey, Yuma. What's that?
Such an ominous building. I can hear something inside. It's so massive. Just what is going on in there?
Well, we're not gonna find any answers out here. Let's go in.
What does a well-nourished homunculus look like?
Ooh.
The yellow car and lion statue. Seems like I missed that one.
Hey, Fubuki, there's something I've always wanted to ask you.
Yes, what is it? I would tell you anything, Yuma. Even the password to my bank account.
No, I don't need your password. It's nothing like that. I'd like to know more about the Clockford family. You've mentioned them before, but I still don't quite get
I
it.
could use 5 million yen.
I see. So you wish to learn more about my family. I do not mind. I will tell you everything I know. But first, how much do you already know about them?
What I know about your family is...
You're a member.
They have like some people have time fortes.
Yeah.
They're in charge of keeping the world standard for time.
Yes, that is a correct assessment.
What does that entail anyway? I can barely comprehend something on such a scale.
How should I explain it? For example, it is exactly like deciding to call an apple an apple. Does that make it easier to understand?
No, now I'm even more confused.
How is that more confusing?
Really?
That made a lot of sense.
Let me try to explain it another way then. To manage the world's standard of time means we manage what year, what month, what day, what minute, and what second it currently is on Earth. As an extreme example, so long as the Clockford family dictates it, we could move the date 10 years ahead or back.
That's quite a powerful privilege to have.
Indeed. It means we could make everyone in the world grow older or younger, although they are just numbers on paper.
That's incredible. I can barely follow along. Wouldn't it be possible to mess up the whole world by abusing such power?
Indeed. We could tear it apart, chew it up, and spit it right out. But the Clockford family would not do such a thing. We protect the world's time to ensure that never happens.
Protecting the world's time. Sounds like a daunting challenge.
Yes, it is indeed a heavy responsibility for my family, if I do say so myself. Even 100 elephants would be considered lighter.
Your family is tasked with such an important responsibility. I'm surprised they let their daughter join the WDO. Even if it's to help you learn more about society, it's far too dangerous.
Yes, you are right about that.
But she does
Although I
have
have not been
a very
told
overpowered
officially, my parents do
forte.
consider me the next head of the family. Permitting the successor to join the WDO would certainly be nothing short of insanity.
Oh, so you think so too?
I do. But alas, I had no choice. You know how I can be a bit of an airhead at times? She's an airhead all the time.
Yeah, maybe from time to time.
They said they could not entrust the world's time to a daughter who is so ignorant. They would rather send me to the outside world to survive on my own than keep me blind to reality. Which is why my parents made the difficult decision of enrolling me in the WDO.
Wow.
It was to be expected. The continuation of the Clockford family is more important to the world than my own life.
She said it so casually. I'm sure Fubuki has experienced so much as the daughter of the Clockford family. She must have been exposed to many things regular people couldn't even imagine.
Still, my mother and father were right.
What?
I learned numerous
Suddenly
things
loud.
about society after joining the WDO. I have already grown far past who I once was. Compared to who I was before I joined, I am a completely new person now.
It terrifies me to think she was even more airheaded than she is now.
Master, you and Fubuki seem to have grown even closer.
Yahoo! I checked this already. Oh no, those temporary toilets they always have at construction sites.
Hmm?
So does that mean some construction work was being carried out? It looks like a permanent fixture though. It must belong to a toilet collector living nearby. I don't think so. These lights are incredibly bright. I guess this place would be pitch black without them.
No.
But Yuma, if they're switched on right now... Yeah, someone is watching over this area. We better tread carefully.
Looks like we can get in here.
What is this? A corpse disposal facility?
Hello?
Looks like some kind of factory.
It's dark and creepy, but it still seems to be functioning.
But no one's supposed to be in the restricted area.
What kind of factory is this anyway?
Could be automated.
I smell blood.
What?
Huh? Blood? Maybe there's something here that's related to the restricted area. This could be dangerous, but
You're
we should look
in the
inside.
restricted area.
Hey, maybe
so-
this place is related to where it is.
Anyway. This factory feels so creepy. If you spot any red or
Place
green
uses
herbs,
a lot of
be sure to pick it
resources.
up.
Yeah, this place uses a lot of resources somehow. I guess since they built it without people, they don't have people using the resources, but rather other things that don't have the same, like, resource saving mechanisms as they do for people.
Say,
What are they building in this factory?
I'm like, are they using
it's just too
homunculi
dark
as,
to
like,
tell.
a labor force? No.
Let's just
Wait,
keep going.
oh, they might actually be.
What's wrong?
Oh.
Are they making meat buns?
They're over here too.
Oh no, they are. The meat buns thing was too suspicious from the start, but to think it was actually that suspicious.
The smell of blood could be coming from them. Maybe they ate someone.
Or it could be coming from the meat buns in front of us, which are made of human flesh to sustain the homunculi of Kanai Ward. guess if everyone in Kanai Ward is actually a homunculus, that would be a pretty good reason to make sure nobody leaves.
Maybe, but who? A conveyor belt.
It looks like they're making something.
Looks like it probably is the rain then,
What's on
since
top of
that's
it?
when they started restricting, like, travel.
Let's go in a bit further and find out. Yuma? What's wrong? Master?
Nothing. It's just... I got a feeling we shouldn't go any further.
Huh? Why? We might find out the secret of the restricted area.
What are these meat buns being made with? Like, if they are human flesh like we're thinking, whose flesh is it?
There aren't that many detectives.
Yeah. And would homunculus flesh work?
I know, but
If it did work, then why are they disposing of homunculi in a, like, the village?
Well, how about you wait right here? I'll go and look.
This isn't good.
hey, Kurumi!
Master, don't tell me you're scared after coming this far.
Scared? Of course I am. I just know the truth awaits us up ahead in the guise of a monster. Will I really be able to face it?
If you don't like it, you can always run away.
No. I'll go.
Yuma is about to learn that he's eaten human flesh.
Shinigami, are you prepared to go with me?
Don't need to ask twice. I'm always with you, Master.
To think that they're using homunculi to man this place. Are they?
I mean, if they have access to the meat buns, they can eat them and not become
Kurumi.
so malnourished.
Yuma, look! I thought they'd be making something horrible. But it's just meat buns.
That's worse.
Nice and fresh.
Kurumi.
It's worse than you think.
Yeah.
Huh?
Like by a
Meatballs?
lot.
This is actually really bad.
But why here in the restricted area?
Welcome to the Kanai Ward Special Food Facility Tour.
Eh?
Is this
They prepared this place for visiting?
This factory operates 24 hours a day to provide safe and secure food to the people
What?
of Kanai Ward.
So like,
They
Why?
expect people to go in here?
at what point was this supposed to be functioning and used as a tour facility?
This is where they make the meat buns we always eat?
All factory manufacturing is fully automatic, so there's no staff on hand.
Oh, so the homunculus here are just vibing.
They're probably trying to get something to eat.
Yeah, probably trying to steal food.
So there aren't
I'd
any
like to
workers
see
around?
what happens if they ate them though.
Up ahead, we shall demonstrate how the specialty food is produced.
I wonder if our presence
Uh-oh.
here automatically triggered it to go
Is this
off.
for like certain like higher up people? Like, I don't know, Kanai World, Word CEOs or something?
Yeah, probably. You'd think so. It's like
You only let really high up people know.
I'm not sure. It feels like it was talking to us,
That announcement sounds like a trap to me.
but we can't turn back now.
oh.
I've made up my mind.
Oh? You're acting more like a detective now. You must have one hell of a mentor.
The thing is, people are being kidnapped to Kanai Ward. People who aren't homunculi. People who aren't Kanai Ward residents who are probably homunculi. And these people are probably being used for the production of these meat buns.
Kurumi, let's keep moving.
Yeah. I'm not so scared as long as I'm with you.
You know, the real Yumakoko head said something about researching what people like about meat buns so much. And I was
And
kinda
trying
like,
that.
I feel like that's a really horrid thing to have researched. And now I'm wondering even more, just what did he find? What was he
What kind
doing?
of machine is this? Master here, try messing with it.
Some sort of machine.
This is...
Looks like this machine monitors something in the factory. I have no idea what it says though.
For now.
No point in worrying over things you can't figure out. Forget it and move it on. True. Right now, the most important thing is to keep moving forward. Oh,
Ew.
an olive oil? Makes sense, I guess.
It's called a special food facility, but they're just making meat buns?
Maybe they're
Oh.
using specially chosen
It's
meat.
got a-
Like there's a flavor unique to this factory.
Shinigami.
Yeah, somehow I don't think that's it.
Wait, what
Oh.
did she say?
Oh
That was
no.
my idea,
Specially
but
chosen
I
meat.
don't think so.
Oh, ah! Ah!
Yep.
Ah!
I think we found what we're supposed to be heading towards, but look at the cute steamer it's holding! Please ignore the homunculi devouring a dead body over there. But the steamer, it's just carrying a steamer. A bamboo steamer.
There's a lot of them here, too.
They're coming this way.
I'm like, I guess Yuma should be edible, and then Kurumi not
Note
so much.
that there are no staff in this factory, but there are many hungry individuals wandering about. Please be mindful, as they are partial to fresh food.
Fresh food. It's talking about us. See? I told you it was a trap. How are you gonna get out of this? We can't go to the mystery labyrinth without a case to solve.
How do we get away from these zombies?
Well, they are vulnerable to electricity, it seems, but apparently they're distracted by sound. What is the pipe?
I guess hammerpels will be useful in this place, though,
Oh, yeah.
since they make so many
I know.
noises.
The zapping sound from the electric fence drew their attention.
Oh, they're not
Some
really
sort of loud
susceptible to
sound may
electricity.
distract them.
All right, it's worth a shot. Hey, Master, don't you think that Amapal over there might do the trick?
How do we control it?
Oh, there's one right here, it seems. What?
Eh?
Oh, they do want to eat the meat, but oh no. Oh no, our theory is just being
The
confirmed.
sound is distracting them.
The residents of Kanai Ward are all homunculi. The meat buns are made with human flesh.
Yuma, look! That spot where the zombies were gathered.
Bones.
What were they all flocking to? We should really go. I see.
I
Right
said.
air. Keep the place sanitary.
Maybe.
Eh?
Bones
That's
everywhere.
us are in someone's clothes.
There's scraps behind.
Isn't that the Sahiko's jacket thing?
I guess he was edible. Oh man.
These clothes belong to Tetsuhiko.
Huh? Yasuhiko? The shorty detective got eaten?
Oh, it can't be.
Please be mindful of sudden accidents while on the factory tour.
Sudden accidents, you
If
say.
you are electrocuted, fall from a great height, or are mistaken as food and eaten, you will join your friend in front of you. So please
Eh?
practice caution.
What?
Okay, they are talking to us.
Friend? Then those bones really are.
So it's not as automated as
Don't
they
believe it.
say it is.
I refuse to.
Mm-hmm.
Yuma.
Kurumi, didn't the announcement also say in front of you?
Oh, that means
We're being watched?
Who's there? Where are you? What do you want from us?
Getting emotional, are we? As a detective, you should know better than that. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
I don't want to hear that from you!
Are you sure you wish to make so much noise? They'll start coming after you again. Did you read the warning I presented to you prior to this? They only see you as food. If you wish to move on, you should proceed with caution.
Is
Now,
Kurumi edible?
Please enjoy the remainder of the tour.
I'm really wondering. She is a Kanai Ward resident, so she should be a homunculus, shouldn't she?
Warning. The letter on the
We've
arrow.
only seen
The
zombies
person
like
behind that
like
voice has been
any of
watching
them
us the
attack
whole
Yuma.
time.
Yeah.
We didn't come to this building by accident. We were led here. Whoever is talking to us brought us here.
But why?
Are we
Master,
really
look.
gonna find all the bodies of the master detectives?
This is Desuhiko's handwriting.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah. The handwriting matches the note he wrote me when I did some shopping.
We got sent shopping with this vehicle.
I'm sure he wrote it.
Then this corpse really is.
Kanai Ward's history. Kanai Ward was just another remote city in the country. Its
His
development
handwriting.
began once Amaterasu headquartered there. 10 years ago, Amaterasu Corporation started their research on homunculi. Top secret research kept from society, which Amaterasu loves for sure. And their client is Yuji, who spent a ton of money to keep the research secure.
Yuji.
Did he start rhyming? Is this a joke?
It sounds like something he'd write, but the content itself is serious.
Hey, what does it say?
It looks like Amaterasu's homunculus research was funded
Oh.
by the unified government.
That's what UG stands for.
Huh? The UG paid Amaterasu Corp to research homunculi?
That explains why they haven't interfered with Kanai Ward's isolation. I'm sure they wouldn't want anyone to know they requested such shady research.
So Amaterasu had dirt on the UG, which is why they can't say anything. Well, if the unified government is involved, this is becoming a conspiracy on a global scale.
When did Desuhiko find out about this?
Seems like there's more to it. Why don't you read the rest?
The only thing known about homunculus research is that human beings are created from human cells.
Eh? Yes?
DNA is extracted from a human that will serve as a base, which is then used to cultivate human cells. Unlike clones, they don't need to be grown from fetuses, and genetic data from the time of collection is replicated. It's an artificial human whose age, sex, and appearance have been perfectly copied.
Human cells from DNA. Copied. Artificial humans?
Wait. So do they like take the residents of Kanai Ward and like replace them, and then use the original to feed the mortal one?
That wouldn't last.
I don't know. I can't tell what's happening.
Master, did your brain melt from how complicated this is? Don't worry, I'll make it all a solution key.
Desuhiko must have left this report behind. But I don't believe he's dead. I'm sure he's with everyone else somewhere.
The way he's saying this, we're either gonna run into a Desuhiko homunculus, or he's gonna actually be alive somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather trust in everyone than believe what that voice says. So let's go find them.
Well,
Desuhiko is definitely alive. We have.
Oh no.
oh, it's playing music. It's so cute, I just want to approach it. Hey. Oop.
Yeah.
Yuma was edible.
I see.
I said.
Okay, let's not be tempted by the adorable Pal this time. What the? Who's this? Who's this gonna be? Oh dear.
They're beginning to gather again.
Laura?
Yeah, looks
I'll
like
notice
it.
if you get too loud.
So what? We're hiding here. Okay.
They all were drawn to the sound. I mean, now that I gotta look at them, they're kinda cute.
Not the Alphabet?
Seems before there's something on the floor where that crowd was. Must those clothes. Alara?
Oh, how tragic. Despite all my warnings, it seems another one of your friends was devoured. No matter how strong they think they are, they're powerless against overwhelming numbers.
But you would think that, like, they're not actually building homunculi from scratch, but rather, like, doing it with the rain. So I'm thinking we're probably not gonna find homunculus versions of our friends.
No, that can't be.
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Master, look at this.
There's no mistake.
Eh?
This is Alara's handwriting.
Regarding the two research facilities, the unified government has heavily invested in Amaterasu Corporation's homunculus research. However, it appears there was another research facility of the same scale, directly controlled by the UG. They had two research facilities compete with one another in an attempt to further promote development. Naturally, the two facilities became rivals. Competition grew fierce. Soon, they were resorting to any means necessary. Amaterasu Corporation began conducting human experiments, but this did not lead to results. Meanwhile, the unified government's research facility gathered DNA through extra-legal methods. They extracted DNA from particularly superior specimens, and used those samples as the core for cells.
Alara also managed to dig up all this.
That does not sound good. You'd think superior specimens would be someone like a master detective.
A rival facility. to
Anyone with a
Amaterasu
forte.
Corp. Things are getting even more mysterious now. Can you really solve this thing? Hey, Yuma. Is there something underneath the clothes?
It's a key card.
Why are all these things so not bloody?
Have you grown tired of the tour yet? Because I sure have. Regardless, you deserve
Even the clothing
respect.
isn't actually bloody, actually. The clothing is just torn.
You've lost your home, your friends, and I hear you've even lost your memories. What drives you to keep going to such lengths? Justice? Friendship? Or do you just go whichever way the wind blows?
You know who I am?
What do you want?
I should be asking you the same. Why do you want to solve mysteries?
Because I've asked myself that many times, but still can't find the answer. I don't know why I continue to solve mysteries.
But I was able to save people by revealing the truth.
Exposing the truth doesn't always lead to salvation. You should know that better than anyone. You've learned it full well.
It's true, I know. I suffered each step of the way. But then I thought to myself,
I don't want to see anyone suffer because the truth wasn't exposed.
Yuma.
That's why I decided, no matter what the truth may be, I will expose it. That is my wish for everyone who has fallen victim. What I'm praying for.
Prayer is the loneliest activity one can partake in. Even if your friends prayed, none of you would reach another.
Mr. Kagutsuchi said that he prays every hour of the day.
But please, carry on with your solitary struggle.
I'm not alone. As long as our thoughts are one, we can fight together. And he's got me too. There goes Flatty, taking the spotlight again. He already has me, so he has nothing to worry about.
I know I'm not alone. I was able to come this far thanks to everyone else. I'm sure the truth that we seek lies ahead. It may be something terrible, but it's the root of everything in Kanai Ward.
Kanai Ward's residents have all been converted into homunculi who are eating meat buns made from human flesh, sourced from the kidnappings of people worldwide. Since their homunculus development is imperfect, to say the least, it's pretty necessary that Kanai Ward's residents stay in Kanai Ward. It'd probably cause a stir if somebody from Kanai Ward died and we had a flesh-hungry zombie running around. Or heck, if they didn't even die, but they didn't have their meat bun.
We'll bring that truth to light. Let's keep moving. We'll bring the truth to light ourselves.
Actually, there is something that kinda caught my attention.
Yes, you
Why was that announcement so spiteful toward you, Master?
Good question.
I don't know, but I'm not gonna stop, no matter what they say.
You'd think it was Mr. Kagutsuchi. There's nobody else who would be saying something like that. You'd think. No other really, not really any other characters.
There's someone in there.
Is that?
Oh,
Yeah. The first case.
I
is
guess if
culprit.
he was like an Amaterasu spy and not actually the real Zilch,
We can
then
keep
it
going
would
as long
be
as we remain
a
unseen.
homunculus.
Yeah.
Let's leave it alone for now.
Oh, I forgot to mention, but they each have individual differences. Perhaps there are even some you could speak with.
Was that supposed to be some sort of hint? Forget it. It's probably just another trick.
But what if...
Hey, Yuma!
Wait right here, Kurumi.
I think Kurumi should be the one investigating things. She's probably not edible.
That looks like...
Yep.
I knew it. Zilch!
Who's that?
You remember the Amaterasu Express on our way to Kanai Ward?
Oh, the first soul I reaped in the Mystery Labyrinth. Zilch, the master detective.
No.
It was actually a hitman disguised as Zilch.
So this guy isn't gonna jump ya? Maybe he's not hungry.
I was hired by Director Yomi
What? He can talk!
to kill anyone approaching Kanai Ward.
What's he mumbling about?
For food.
Do you remember me?
Oh, Director Yomi.
No, I'm Yuma. We met on the Amaterasu Express.
I was looking for you, Director Yomi. Where were you? At the lab again? You must love that place. Huh?
We can't communicate. He thinks I'm Yomi.
Why don't you take advantage of that and get some info out of him?
Oh, right. Tell me about Yomi. I mean, tell me everything you know about me.
Director Yomi. You became director of the Peacekeepers
That's longer
Wow.
than 3 years.
5 years ago, I believe. Things were good. Heck,
Did you know him personally?
that masked freak wasn't in Kanai Ward yet. It was the ideal environment for my work. That was when I worked as one of your closest advisors. It certainly takes me back.
Did he even answer anything? He's not making any sense.
Let's keep playing along for now. we might get some information. If you don't mind, can you tell me what it was like back then?
Back then, you used Dr. Wesker to trade with outside military organizations. Amaterasu's growing success was all thanks to your endeavors. You were on top of the world. If anyone dared raise accusations about you, they were shot on sight. Many hypocrites acting as if they were upstanding citizens were shot on sight. In fact, most of them died by my hands. Funny, don't you think?
Didn't Chief Yako's wife get killed for blowing the whistle on the lab's secret dealings? So that's what was going on. Do you know anything about this restricted area?
Restricted area? Oh. You mean the location of Dr. Wesker's lab?
No, Dr. Wesker's lab is located underneath Amaterasu Corp.
Yes, Dr. Wesker's lab. The new lab was made within the restricted area.
So he used to work here.
Huh?
I heard that Dr. Wesker tried to rush the homunculus research in order to beat the rival lab. So they built a lab about 3 years ago and started an experiment. I think it was called Project Homunculus. Was the experiment a success? Or did it fail? I guess it doesn't matter.
Master, you hear that? Project Homunculus sounds important!
Send rain all over Conai Ward. Slowly
So
turn the
Dr.
citizens
Wesker's
into
lab was
homunculi.
around here somewhere 3 years ago. Could this be about the secret research?
Well, if he doesn't know if it succeeded or failed, then there's not much more we can ask him.
Damn, Conai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak. It's all his fault.
He started talking again.
That bastard appeared. When was it? Yeah. Immediately after Project Homunculus, there was that event called the Blank Week Mystery.
The Blank Week Mystery?
The Blank Week Mystery. Unfortunately, all I know is its name, and that it's taboo to mention it in Kanai Ward.
You know about that case? What happened?
Was it by chance everyone in Conai Ward was replaced with a homunculus?
Conai Ward changed. Thanks to that masked freak. It's all his fault. That bastard appeared. When was it?
He's going in circles!
Oh, yeah. Around the time of the Blank Week Mystery. Right after that, the masked freak appeared out of nowhere. And he became CEO of Amaterasu in the blink of an eye. It's so
Homunculus of
irritating.
Yuma?
Right, Director Yomi? That freak ordered the homunculus research to be shut down. Who does he think he is?
But you'd think, as we said before, I don't understand
What?
anything.
Makoto shut it down?
Tell me more, Zilch.
Director Yomi, I was looking for you. Director Yomi, where were you? At the lab again. Oh, you must love that place.
He's stuck on repeat. Guess he's glitching out.
Zilch! Zilch!
Director Yomi, you became direct. Things were.
Okay.
It's no use. He's like a broken record. Well, based on what he said, Dr. Weska's lab was apparently somewhere near here 3 years ago. And something called Project Homunculus was carried out there.
Then after that, the so-called Blank Week mystery occurred.
But the real question is what the Blank Week mystery even is.
It is making me think everyone in Kanai Ward was replaced with a homunculus over the course of a week.
I haven't asked Kurumi about it yet. It's supposedly taboo in Kanai Ward, but she may know.
The Flatty will probably tell ya.
Where did she go?
Huh? Kurumi?
Kurumi's gone? Where'd she go?
Hey, keep it down, will ya? They'll come for you again.
Don't tell me they got her.
She's not edible.
Had, she'd at least scream, but I didn't hear anything. She probably wandered off somewhere. I wish she'd stop dragging us down.
I don't think she turned back without good reason. Maybe she really did go on ahead.
I better hurry and catch up. Where the heck did Kurumi go? We have to find. Hey, is that?
Aw, we're too late. I bet Flat Meat doesn't.
She's not
deserve
edible.
I have to do something.
These clothes belong to Vivia.
Oh.
There's no sign of Kurumi.
Did the anemic vampire get whacked too? Well, he was half dead to begin with.
How awful. Another one of your friends has been devoured.
Stop saying that!
Master, never mind that. Look!
It's a report. This is definitely Vivia's handwriting.
Regarding homunculus characteristics, homunculi do not die. Rather, even if they die, they come back to life. The unified government sought out and began research for military applications of homunculi. Their desire was to create an immortal army. Homunculi
For
look
what
identical
reason?
to humans. You cannot tell them apart from one another in everyday life.
I see. So everyone in Kanai Ward really is a homunculus.
They can become injured and ill. Some are handicapped, some are blind. But once they die, everything is repaired upon revival. Death acts as the switch for rebuilding their cells. It only takes one day.
And so you need to remove the corpse within a day. Or else, supposedly the body rots.
They are immortal and even have eternal youth. Their cells may grow, but they never deteriorate. They stop aging once their bodies stop growing. Those who have already stopped growing maintain that state. There are many unknowns regarding homunculus memory, but they seem to inherit those of their originals.
And what happens to the originals?
The memories at the time of DNA extraction are carried over and completely reconstructed in the brain's memory field.
So DNA extraction seems to be an actual process going on. I guess it's not the rain. The Blank Week mystery then is probably a point in time where they took all of Kanai Ward's residents and replaced them with homunculi.
It keeps the original's memories?
None of them seem to have their memories, though.
Well, Zilch did remember the past. Maybe that's the individual differences that was mentioned.
Anyway, there's more to the report. What does it say?
There's only one way to tell a homunculus and a human apart. Blood. Homunculi have special characteristics to their
Yuma.
Yuma,
And
your
the other
blood
detectives.
is red.
And Tetsuhiko's is too.
Yeah,
We know for sure.
we've seen it in his sprites at the very least. Wait, so that means these aren't the Master Detective's blood?
Ah. Aha.
Or are we saying that homunculi have pink blood?
Their blood's characteristics. That's the only way to tell them apart.
Yuma's blood is red. We saw his red blood, literally color red on the field, in the map.
Not
This
just
is
the
not-
mystery labyrinth.
Not just the mystery labyrinth. And presumably the people making that texture would be the exact same people making the texture for the pink blood everywhere else. It's not an art style inconsistency or anything. Yuma's blood is canonically red.
It's part of the plot.
So, are we saying he's a homunculus? Or are we saying all of the pink-blooded people of Kanai Ward are homunculi? Because the second one makes more sense.
Unless Vivia didn't even spend that much time out in the rain, so
Hey, wait!
well then again, it's not really the rain, is it?
Yeah. So these are not the Master Detective's remains. They would have red blood. You would think. The Master Detectives that we actually saw on the Amaterasu Express were all burned to death.
Yeah.
So we didn't actually see any blood on them. That's why you were a little bit unsure that, like, oh, maybe blood is actually supposed to be red in the game. But I remembered from, like, trailer footage that there was pink blood.
Follow it? It might be a trap.
I don't know why, but I think it's calling to me.
Called? By that thing?
Either way, I do think the Master Detectives and the people who are not of Kanai Ward have red blood.
It's gone. Where did it go? No.
Then
That figure. Is that...
who is it? A friend of yours, Master?
maybe?
We're not going to find
So we gotta track him down, huh?
a certain resident of Kanai Ward, whom we've known for.
Not here. Where did you go? Maybe this way?
Any greener?
The lights are on. Why is the power on? If nobody lives here. What? Ignore that door for a minute. We're looking at this big hole.
Destroyed that giant shutter. It looked pretty sturdy. It would take a huge amount of force to make it look like this.
Something destroyed it from inside, in fact. So whatever was inside got out. Oh, that doesn't look good. What are we about to find? But yeah, the bodies we've found up until now are definitely setups. The Master Detective's blood should be red, from what we understand of what a homunculus is.
Stairs? Looks like they lead underground.
You're still going, Master?
Yeah, I have a feeling I need to talk to that person.
To think that the whole pink blood thing would end up being a plot point in this game.
I wonder
But
what's up
is this
ahead.
supposed to be true of
Master, you could be
Danganronpa as
falling
well?
for a trap, you know.
That's possible.
Oh
But I
god.
have to go. There's no other
I hate
evidence
the
around.
thought that, like,
Good point. Whether a zombie or death god pops out comes down to your luck, Master.
all the Danganronpa characters were homunculi. And this is about to be, like, canonically revealed in this game or something.
This corridor goes on forever. How much longer till we reach the end?
And I wonder what lies ahead.
It's like a weird, creepy thought. Hello?
Dr. Weska? What are you doing here?
Hey, it's you. Hey, it's you.
We can talk.
Dr. Weska, please, tell me about
I feel
the
like I can't hear
homunculi.
you.
You were researching homunculi,
Yeah.
weren't you?
As, like, Vivia said, they can be blind. Oh, but would he be able to at least read lips still? Yeah,
Homunculi.
I guess so.
How do you know about the biggest stain on my life?
Oh, he spoke normally.
He's probably reacting to the word homunculi. He doesn't seem to have completely lost his memories.
Doctor, what happened to the homunculus research?
Such a terrible memory. I'm ashamed to say my homunculus research with Amaterasu Corporation fell behind. Rumor had it the UG's research facility was on the doorstep of a successful experiment. So in order to catch up, the homunculus test site up ahead was constructed.
There's a homunculus test site up ahead. Is that the real secret lab?
I was getting impatient. I used every method imaginable to complete the research first. Do you dare criticize my methods?
No.
I thought so. Sacrifices are necessary during experimentation. I needed our experiment to complete a homunculus first. To silence that pesky unified government.
And then they made more, and more, and more.
To conduct the experiment in utmost secrecy, I purchased the entire surrounding village and made it a restricted area. And so, 3 years ago, the fateful Project Homunculus began.
What happened in that experiment?
Well, of course, you. What happened to my experiment?
The
It's
blank
been
week.
a week
yesterday.
since it began. Tell me now, what happened during the blank week?
What?
Tell me. Tell.
Should be that everyone was replaced with a homunculus. That's probably what the blank week mystery is.
Ugh, he keeps breaking down at the worst time. Maybe he just needs a good
Blank
snack.
week makes me think of what,
Blank week was mentioned
like, the
again.
movie just said in
Maybe
our
it has
hangout,
something
though.
to do with the experiments that
Yeah.
took place here.
I wouldn't
Erase
think
that
so, actually.
week from the, like, existence.
Whatever it is, we should keep moving.
Well,
the homunculus testing site is
if
up
the
ahead.
Clockford family is so influential, it's possible that,
They're affiliated with the UG.
yes.
Right. Let's see
And
it
if
for
the unified
ourselves.
government wants research on homunculi to progress, they'd obviously help Amaterasu with it.
Let's summarize
right?
all we've learned about the homunculi.
Sure, I'm all ears.
10 years ago, the unified government requested that Amaterasu Corporation conduct homunculus research. 3 years ago, to compete with the UG's research facility, they built the homunculus testing site. That's where Project Homunculus took place. But we don't know exactly what that entails.
Presumably, Kanai Ward's entire population was replaced with homunculi.
And right after the experiment, the Blank Week mystery occurred.
The masked guy, Makoto Kagutsuchi, appeared at Kanai Ward right after that, too.
He somehow got ahead of Peacekeeper Director Yomi and became CEO of Amaterasu. He halted the homunculus research, and as a result, the homunculi became an urban legend in Kanai Ward.
And now, 3 years later, you and I descended on this ruined, oppressed land of Kanai Ward. Look! Another really tough-looking shutter has been completely beaten up!
What happened here? Is this the homunculus testing site?
Yuma.
Oh no. It's as we thought.
Shinigami, did you hear that voice
We
just
saw
now?
his blood.
Huh? Not really. Must have been the wind.
Yep.
We knew it was coming.
Yep.
No, I heard someone call my name.
He's a resident of Kanai Ward, and he loves meat buns.
The sun is shining through the ceiling. And since it's not raining here, could we be outside of Kanai Ward?
I can smell the ocean. Maybe this was built over the sea.
I mean, Kanai Ward is actually very close to the ocean. Because we were just in it.
Yuma.
This is much more than enough for one
There
homunculus.
it is! I heard that voice again!
Wonder what they do
It's
in
coming
there.
from over there!
Yeah.
You sure? Don't tell me you're bugging out too.
And if there really were
Now you're hearing things.
the entire population of Kanai Ward in here,
I'm not
you'd
going
think they'd have the
crazy.
power
I
to
really
escape
did hear a voice.
through a shutter.
Who are you?
Good question.
Hey, this guy can actually talk. Who is he?
I've never met him before.
Is this the guy calling you, Master?
No, I don't think so. My name is Yuma. Who are you?
What? You don't know who I am? You must live in the boonies. I'm the CEO
Boonies.
of Amaterasu Corporation. Although, I conceded that post to someone else a little while ago.
Conceited? You mean to Makoto Kagutsuchi?
Oh, you're Makoto's acquaintance. You'll have to excuse me then. A friend of his is a friend of mine. How about a glass of wine, too?
Sorry, I'll pass. Besides, there's something I want to ask you.
Very well. What is it? Ask me anything.
This guy can actually communicate. Hans seems a lot more alert than the others. Master, now's your chance to get some answers.
Recently?
I would like to ask you about the Blank Week mystery.
The Blank Week mystery. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened.
You would think no one in Kanai Ward does.
What?
But piecing together the bits and pieces I know, I do have an idea. Back then, a plot about the unified government planning to occupy Kanai Ward had been uncovered.
Yuji wanted Kanai Ward?
From what I understand, the Blank Week mystery is a conspiracy the UG set up to take over the city.
Why would the unified government want Kanai Ward?
I have no idea. I suppose it's to steal the rights to Amaterasu Corporation.
But they're already working with
As a
Amaterasu.
matter of fact, Kanai Ward was wiped from the map for some time, just as the UG wanted. But we were saved by my friend, Makoto Kagutsuchi.
How did Makoto overcome the threat of Kanai Ward disappearing?
He appeared from nowhere and volunteered to negotiate with the UG. Rumor is, he has a special connection within their ranks. I didn't expect much from him, of course, but it wasn't as if we had any other choice.
Was he the one who initiated the replacement of Kanai Ward's citizens? He would call off the homunculus research because, unknown to its citizens, it was already done. Because they'd all been replaced with homunculi.
And before we knew it, the negotiations were complete.
How?
Upon arriving at the negotiation table, he immediately announced that Kanai Ward would be isolated. Unexpectedly, the UG agreed. Both sides accepted a non-intervention condition and concluded
And this happened at the end of the Black
negotiations.
Week mystery?
I suspect some sort of secret arrangement was made regarding homunculus information.
Makoto didn't tell you about the details of the arrangement?
Well, that was part of the agreement. Speaking of, there was one other condition. He said if negotiations were successful, I would have to concede my position as CEO to him.
It's hard to believe you gave up your seat as CEO to a complete stranger.
I agree. It's a ridiculous story. But without him, the UG would have occupied Kanai Ward, and Amaterasu would have been consumed. I wanted to protect this company, and he wanted to protect Kanai Ward. Our interests aligned, and I was already quite up there in age. Makoto loves Kanai Ward and its residents. I knew I could entrust this land to him.
But why the trade-off? Why did he want to be CEO of Amaterasu Corporation? He can protect Kanai Ward without it, right?
But Kanai Ward is now entirely Amaterasu Corporation itself. And I know that he said he wanted to stop homunculus research immediately.
Because he'd completely concluded it at that point in time. That's what I think is the reason.
In retrospect, there's no denying that the research was extremely inhumane.
So Makoto became CEO of Amaterasu just to stop the homunculus research?
Ultimately, I can say the decision to concede my position to him was the right one. Under his leadership, Amaterasu expanded its businesses. Their total assets now rival that of the UG. Long live Amaterasu, right?
Is the one who saved Kanai Ward from the unified government's plot.
Come to think of it, wasn't the former CEO of Amaterasu Corp?
The previous CEO died in an accident. But my guess is that actually...
You think Yomi is responsible?
That's just a guess, mind you.
Yomi must have killed him for giving away the CEO position to Makoto. With that in mind, I don't know if he actually made the right decision.
Well, if Yomi was the CEO, the city would be in much worse shape.
Yuma. Yuma.
There it is again. I heard it clearly this time.
Nah.
That's...
What?
I should think that
is...
what happened during the Blank Wait mystery was that all of Kanai's ward's residents were turned into homunculi. Makoto used this to bargain for Kanai ward's isolation and, like, to allow it to remain. And the unified government accepted it after, like, probably already communicating before the Blank Wait mystery that all of Kanai ward's residents would become homunculi. So, with the way that these machines are set up, you would think that the original and the homunculus
This is...
were converted into one another. Right? Maybe? I'm just thinking, did they really just, like, kill off all of the existing people to replace them with
Ward's
homunculi?
remaining unsolved mysteries. A brave master ventures deeper into the lab in search of the unknown. A never-before-seen device, suspicious equipment, a master prowling into a treacherous lab. And then...
What? What happened?
You'll have to read the Master Goes Exploring series.
Master Goes Exploring series.
Jeez, I thought something suddenly popped out. Anyway, don't go making up a series about me.
Were you born joyless, Master?
But I do wonder what's up with some of these pods being open and some of them being just glowing.
So, you're the one who's been calling for me. Chief.
Huh? Fuzzhead, really? This guy?
I'm happy to see you, even if it's like this. Do you remember me?
Yuma.
Yes, I'm Yuma. Chief, you understand me? This is for me? Wait! Please hear me out! Just for a little while!
Master, wait.
Why?
Nothing good will come from chasing after the dead. Just let him go.
But...
Don't you think you should be looking at what Fuzzhead left for you instead? I think that's what he wants.
Fine. Chief Yako, thank you for everything.
Yeah, it's the computer we just passed by that had no
The
use.
computer still works.
We
Now
couldn't
I
even
can
check
the
it.
disc the chief gave me.
Is the camera on? Well, I hope it's recording. Let's begin. Leaving this video is the greatest stain on my career as a researcher. But given the tragedy about to occur, this record would be of great assistance. It is currently 2 a.m. 14 hours have passed since Project Homunculus began. I'll get straight to the point. Project Homunculus is a failure. Something unexpected occurred in our efforts to find suitable DNA. Although we successfully created homunculi, the results have been dubbed defective. Defective homunculi have a fatal flaw to them.
They eat human flesh?
In the revival process, their intelligence is lost. They are reduced to nothing but senseless, flesh-seeking monsters.
Okay, there's our
There is
confirmation.
also another flaw. In a previous experiment, a defective homunculus was exposed. Trying to adjust for it worked against us. Made them even more violent, and we are in hell itself. They're nothing more than monsters. It's here. Listen, defective homunculi will devour humans down to their bones. They will drink every last drop of your blood. At this rate,
What the?
That was Dr. Huesca, right? Looks like a zombie got to him.
But Project Homunculus supposedly happened 3 years ago. If the doctor died in a failed experiment 3 years ago...
Mm-hmm. That was the original Dr. Huesca. And the one we've met is the result of the blank weight mystery, in which Kanai Ward I guess Kanai Ward was revived as a city of homunculi.
Then who was the Dr. Huesca I met in Amaterasu's lab?
I mean, he is right there. Why not ask him?
Oh, right.
Homunculi who have lost all reason seem to be attracted to sound. It still says it's basically the same thing.
Dr. Huesca, please tell me, do you remember what happened in the experiment 3 years ago?
hey, it's you.
The real
You.
Dr. Huesca's death most likely occurred after his DNA was collected, meaning a homunculus of him wouldn't even have the memory of that, even if it remembered it after revival.
Damn it! It's no use.
The video could have been fake.
Maybe if it was just some random disc, but Chief Yaga went out of his way to give it to me. It has to be an important clue.
But the last part was nothing but static, so there's no telling what he was saying. The homunculi have some sort of flaw. If they have a weakness, we need to know it.
But exposing to them to blank made them more something. What was it? Was
They're
here
gonna
to-
attack you. Like, more violence.
Exposed to that and died.
Did you get to meet your
Does it
benefactor?
kill the homuncula?
Perhaps you've finally obtained the truth. Speaking of which, don't you think you should return to the factory? Kurumi is in danger.
What?
Hey, Master!
She's not edible.
You really never give up, do you? Despite
But she
all the
could probably
murders
still
you've
be
seen,
killed.
despite getting knocked out over and over again, you were framed as a criminal, and even murdered real criminals in the name of truth.
I wonder if the real Dr. Huesca bled red. Ah, such a
I'm
shame
surprised
his
you still
attack
call
wasn't
yourself a
captured on
detective.
video.
Oh, to be clear, that's a compliment. A normal person would have fled. Anyone with even the slightest bit of a conscience wouldn't be able to take it. And yet, here you are. It'd be one thing if you were using your abilities, but you're actually using a Death God's powers, aren't you?
Huh? This guy knows about me? How?
Perhaps you're trying to corner me with all these acrobatics, but in truth, this is the worst possible move you can make. You can never outsmart me.
So would this be number 1? Knowing about the Death God. Even saying his
Whole detectives must have the abandoned emotions feel.
Yeah. It's getting warm in here, so I'm gonna open the window. You've stolen my identity.
She's not here. Kurumi, where are you?
Knowing that Flatty's personality, she wouldn't go back the way she came. Try looking for her up ahead.
Right. Let's look that way first.
Right here, Master!
Yuma
Before
really
you
hasn't
know
paid
it,
attention to how the
truth is right in
homunculi
front of you.
are eating the meat buns, though. Has he?
Have you been enjoying my party?
So, it is you after all. Makoto Kagutsuchi! It's you, isn't it? The white smoke that knocked us out of the detective agency was from that gift you gave me. What's your goal here? What are you trying to make me do?
Please continue enjoying the rest of the tour.
Damn it!
How many times did I warn you to stay away from him? You should have listened.
It's all too late now. Besides, I'm sure from the moment I got on the Amaterasu Express, I was fated to meet Makoto.
It's too obvious of a setup to call it fate. This is way more like the perfect crime or something.
Okay. Meat buns. Oh. There's a pathway over here for some reason?
Master, look!
What was this?
Is that the hitman who killed the chief? Is it you? Is it really you? Are you Fink the slaughter artist?
Hold on, Master!
How'd they die then?
Any condition to
Yeah.
talk.
I did my job
He talked!
just like always. The only difference, the target was a detective.
Is he talking about what happened?
During the hit, lot of commotion. Still, I did my job. I knew it'd be a tough job from the start. But I couldn't refuse. Makoto Kagutsuchi introduced me.
Huh?
The client didn't. No. But otherwise, I would have refused the job.
So are we saying that Makoto actually organized the entire thing and not Yomi?
After completing the job, I was told I knew too much.
Master, if what he's saying is true, Makoto was the one who instigated the chief to hire the hitman. Does that mean he knew about the chief and Yomi's plot and took advantage of it?
Oh, then it was all bundled together.
All to eliminate Yomi. And he took the chief's life too. Even me being there was part of his plan. He's had me in the palm of his hand all along. If that's the case, I'll make him pay.
Killing the hitman once the job was complete. Makoto Kagutsuchi sure is thorough. It's like he's totally emotionless. At this point, I respect the guy more than I fear him.
There's the human flesh.
This is
Boiler.
I get it!
But where is it from? Oh dear. Where?
We're gonna find a bunch of mangled bodies.
I guess so. What color is it, actually?
We're all bunched up over there again.
Well, not this.
I think we can stick to the same
The
old
human
strat.
flesh.
Seems red.
Yeah. As if the blood is red itself. Now that we know pretty much for sure that all of Kanai Ward's residents have been replaced with homunculi. I guess the difference in their blood really is the color.
To Fubuki.
Ah, poor thing. Yet again, another one of your friends was devoured. The biggest dimwit survived the longest. Perhaps thanks to her overpowered ability.
It's Fubuki's handwriting.
Homunculus experiment report. My apologies. I do not understand what is on the computer screen, so I will copy it down, word for word. 3 years ago, the Unified Government's research facility successfully created the first homunculus.
I'm thinking Makoto or Yuma in this case. Yuma especially, actually, because the Unified Government's homunculi were probably derived from master detectives. And a master detective with an ability like coalescence would match up with that very well.
The secret to their success was the DNA used as the core for their artificial cells. Their focus was on individual differences in DNA, so they experimented with various peoples. They found success in one person's DNA, someone believed to have the world's greatest mind. But because of that greatest mind, the completed homunculus was able to reflect on its condition. As a result, it realized it was a homunculus and escaped the research facility.
And what if they forgot?
But will a world detective organization, would a unified government's homunculus then have red blood, like regular people? Because they were different, like they were being developed in parallel. They weren't the same research, but different research for the same goal.
Currently, that specimen is still missing.
So the UG's research facility successfully created a homunculus 3 years ago.
And Project Homunculus occurred at the same time.
So that's why Amaterasu Corp grew impatient.
The key point is that the specimen went missing. Probably has nothing to do with this city, though.
Or maybe Makoto Kagutsuchi replaced all of Kanai Ward's residents with homunculi because he wanted more people like himself.
What's this about someone having the best brain in the world? They gotta be exaggerating.
Oh,
Yuma!
There she is. She wasn't edible, so. Unless. Could it be Yuma was this supposed best brain in the world?
Kurumi! Are you okay? Where were you?
I'm sorry.
And so he was
I thought I saw
the.
someone who looked like Aiko.
So Yuma could be the supplier for Makoto. Yuma could have been the DNA supplier for Makoto.
Aiko? Your friend who passed away 6 months ago?
Yes. I lost you when I went looking for her. But I got to talk to her a bit. She looked and talked differently from how I remembered. Still, I finally got to say goodbye. I think she understood.
That's good to hear. I got to see Chief Yako back there too.
The chief? Did you speak to him?
No, not really. But he did hand me something that exposes the truth about this
You have
place.
to ask about the blank week mystery.
That sounds like something the chief would do. Oh, right. There was something I remembered after talking with Aiko.
What do you mean? I'm so glad Kurumi's alright.
that sounds ominous.
What did you remember?
Aiko really hated syringes. She'd raise hell whenever the school gave out vaccines.
Where's this coming from?
I'm getting there. I mentioned syringes to see if it was really Aiko I was talking to. Then I suddenly remembered. A few years ago, something bizarre happened in the city.
What happened?
The blank week mystery?
Everyone in Kanai Ward had to take a blood test. The peacekeepers ordered it, and no one could refuse.
There it is. Everyone was replaced with a homunculus. But she remembers the blood test? You'd think your memory would cut out right at the blood test, maybe. So either you'd remember it and nothing after it, or maybe you wouldn't even remember it. But
First blood test?
Back then, we were told it was to
Are
test
you
for a contagious disease.
edible after all?
I had no reason to doubt it at the time. But my grandpa didn't actually get tested.
Oh,
He said it was suspicious how the peacekeepers were enforcing it.
so her grandpa wasn't made into a homunculus.
You mean your grandpa who went missing?
Yeah. And you know what? Grandpa disappeared right after the blood test. He and his friends did everything they could to make sure no one found out they avoided the test. But right after it happened, Grandpa was caught and completely vanished. The same happened to anyone who didn't take the test.
Hold on, Kurumi. By it, do you mean the blank week mystery?
Everyone in Kanai Ward must have been wiped out at that point and replaced by homunculi.
Huh?
God, there's a lot of ambient noise from outside. I think I can close the window by now.
Yeah, I do.
All I've heard is that the blank week mystery is a taboo within Kanai Ward. Can you tell me about it? What exactly is the blank week?
I can't tell you anything. What? Why? No matter who you ask, you'll get the same answer. That's because no one remembers it.
Hence why the week is blank.
You don't remember?
I woke up one day and the entire city was ruined. It was like a tornado had swept through. Not only were the outdoors destroyed, but the inside of our homes too. Something terrible must have happened while we were sleeping. But none of the residents remember a thing.
Supposedly they were detaining everyone.
How could that be possible?
In fact, my home was torn to pieces too. But I don't remember anything that happened back then. But that's not all. Within that time, the date in Kanai Ward had moved forward by a week.
Managing the time.
A whole week passed while you were asleep?
But you'd think if
Or-
it was actually
Oh,
the
wait, I wasn't-
Clockford family, they
I
would have
wasn't
erased
actually-
the missing week so that nobody realized the week was missing. You'd think that this is just that they were replaced in that
Right.
week.
I didn't actually pay attention to what she just said. Is
But we never quite found out what really happened. When we woke up, everyone in Kanai Ward barely even noticed that it had been completely ravaged. Businesses with dealings outside the city were aware they had a week of no activity. But right afterwards, Kanai Ward was completely isolated, so no one could look into it. In the end, it was all forgotten while things were still uncertain. No, I think it's more accurate to say we chose to forget. It was all too bizarre and scary. It kind of became a touchy subject, and no one wanted to talk about it.
So that's why the Blank Week mystery became taboo.
There were lots of different rumors about it at the time, but no one knows what really happened. Some people said that Kanai Ward's clocks had all malfunctioned. Some said we were all drugged by some organization. Others think our internal clocks got messed up and we all fell asleep for a week. But we don't know the truth.
And none of those theories were correct.
What do you think happened? It's like time froze for the whole city. All we know is that my grandfather and others like him completely vanished back then. Kanai Ward's unending reign also began right after those events.
Huh? The Blank Week mystery triggered it?
What does the unending reign actually have to do with homunculi?
This is so mysteriful. That's all I know.
Is it just a cover-up for why they have to dispose of the bodies?
I see. Thank you.
causing rain doesn't
Even I
seem
don't know what's
easy.
going on here.
Yeah.
But all that info sure seems useful. She should have told us about that sooner.
You can't blame her. It's taboo, remember?
By the way, Yuma, did you search the whole factory? What was the truth that voice was talking about?
We haven't found it yet, but we're about to find a lot of human bodies.
I still don't know. But I haven't checked everything. I don't know what's behind that door.
We've already come this far. We might as well check everything.
Wait! Don't go alone! It's too dangerous!
Since this is where the meat buns, like, we can see the meat hasn't even been, like, wrapped into the buns yet. This should be where the meat originates
She
from.
sure loves to act before she thinks.
Time to see the people. Blood test.
That's not it!
Master.
What's wrong?
But yeah, the blood is
Well-
pink.
I also hear something. Kurumi, it might be dangerous up ahead. I'll go first.
Huh? But
You're edible.
Leave this to a detective. I'll be right back once I've confirmed it's safe. Then we can check it out together. Please don't disappear on me again. You had me worried back there.
okay. But please be careful.
Are we gonna get a cutscene? Fiona walking into a building. Oh. A human body? There it is. There it is. Oh god, they're frozen.
Ugh.
corpse?
It's on the conveyor belt!
Then those meat buns.
Finally.
No way. You're kidding! Oh, this is horrible. Why make such a thing?
Master, there's something else over there. We should check everything first.
There's our
I
confirmation.
don't even want to think about what's up ahead.
Yuma, you're edible. Please be careful.
They're all real corpses? What is this?
This is a fridge, isn't it? I don't know, but it looks kind of cold. So many refrigerated bodies. Whoever did this must be a total psycho.
What's going on here? These aren't fake. They're real human corpses.
Master, look! There's something in its pocket!
It looks like a note, but the handwriting is hard to read.
Maybe someone was rushing to write this before they died.
Kidnapper. The world's greatest mind.
The note cuts off here.
What? The WDO did this?
That's gotta be bogus, right?
I want to believe that too. Why would someone write down a lie in their final moments? If what's written here is true, then I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well,
Why were we
if
sent
these guys
here?
are all dangerous criminals,
Yeah.
To investigate
deserve to
something we're
live
not
anyway,
supposed to
right?
find.
It's like Amaterasu's food supply, maybe? But then we would be killed. You'd think. Not like attempted to be murdered and like the issue constantly gets danced around and narrowly avoided. No, you'd
Is it
think
just-
we'd have been killed already.
Is it just an excuse to send people over to get killed for
It's not
flesh?
something you should worry about, Master.
Yeah, but like,
But they'd want to keep people with those fortes, wouldn't they, for like making more homunculi?
yeah.
Just because they're dangerous
They're
criminals
probably-
doesn't mean they should be slaughtered like this.
Mhm.
It's not right. And why turn them into meat buns?
Calm down, Master. It's better not to think about it.
Shut up!
I'll make it a solution cake for now.
We are finally catching a glimpse of the truth. But it's not over
Oh,
yet.
yeah, he hasn't deduced that everyone in Kanai Ward is a homunculus.
The mystery you need to solve awaits outside the factory. You want to expose all truths, don't you? Then press on, detective. Hurry, before you can't trust anything anymore. So that you can keep trusting in yourself. Come on, solve the mystery!
I do want to see
Yuma!
the details
What's wrong?
on the blood.
What was in there?
No, there's nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh. Too bad. What is it? You look pale.
No, I'm fine. It's best if Kurumi doesn't learn about the meat buns yet. She's been eating those things for so long. The truth is waiting ahead. Are you ready, Kurumi?
Yes. Of course.
Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction.
Huh?
Never mind.
way. Watch out! You'd end up pretty mangled if you slipped on a slope like this.
Oh, look at that.
Do you hear that? Too? What is it?
Okay. Let's have a little break from our recent discovery that, yes, we have in fact been living in a cannibal city. But yeah.
What are you reading?
Why do you ask?
It's rare to hear you laugh, so I was wondering what the book was about.
I see. So you wish to learn about the book. You won't know by the title alone, but the genre is fantastique.
Fantastique?
It's not a major genre, so there's no need to be ashamed if you haven't heard of it.
That's just fantastic in French.
The definition of fantastique is up for debate, but the ones I prefer to read are the ones with ghosts and demons. Stories of mythic worlds that cannot exist within our grasp.
Isn't that just
of the laws of
fantasy?
Nature.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound interesting at all.
I guess it's kind of like how people who obsess over music end up listening to stuff regular people can't comprehend.
Well, I can lend it to you if you're interested.
Yes, please.
He doesn't want to.
You're so kind, Yuma. But it's alright. I can tell you're not interested at all.
That's not true. Hang on, I should tell him directly. I'm sorry. I think I'll pass.
No need to feel bad about it. I figured the odds of you saying no were 99%. Besides, this book isn't widely read in the first place.
Still, that surprises me.
What does? Me reading the Fantastique?
Well, it's more like I didn't expect a detective to be reading stuff like that. How do I put this? I thought detectives would read more logical stuff. Doesn't it feel weird to read something that's not realistic?
Reading just makes me feel sick, period.
No. I actually prefer stories where logic can't be used to explain it away.
I see.
If you think that illogical stories feel strange, perhaps you believe all mysteries must be solved.
All mysteries must be solved. I never really thought about it, but maybe you're right. You don't feel the same way, Vivia?
I believe some mysteries should never be solved. For example, UFOs and other supernatural phenomena. Many people harbor their dreams and fantasies in those mysteries, so shattering them is simply cruel.
They should invest their dreams and fantasies in different histories.
Besides, memories from our childhood are not all beautiful. However, there is no doubt they are innocent. If there is a river of time, its water is horribly murky.
There he goes again. I'm sure it's something he doesn't want to talk about. But why would he think that way if he believes not all mysteries should be solved? Maybe that's where his secret lies.
Master, you and Vivia seem to have grown even closer.
mean, I've only been assuming that homunculi can't be eaten by homunculi. And that's why I'm talking about Kurumi being inedible. I wonder if they can, though.
My heart's pounding just thinking about what might happen.
Oh, here it is. The bamboo grove.
Since the bodies that were in the factory on the
Oh.
floor have pink blood.
There's the rain.
Oh.
A massive chimney. This looks like the public bath for the village.
What were you going to say?
Just like, if, like, since the bodies that have been eaten in the factory have pink blood, then, like, you would think they're homunculi.
Yes. But it seems like they were set up and not actually homunculi. Right? Otherwise, these homunculi would all be eating each other, you would think.
Yeah.
You'd think that first. But maybe only, like, the non-revived homunculi can be eaten.
Jeez. Things have been getting troubling lately.
This is written to be read after he died, it seems. Because you can only get this final one after he's already dead.
Yuma, you got anything to share that could cheer me up?
Huh? I don't know what to say when I'm put on the spot like that.
How are things going with you and Kurumi? I want you to pull on my heartstrings with stories of young love.
There's nothing like that between us. It's not like I like her or anything.
Uh-huh. You're just not being honest with yourself.
What about you, Chief? From the looks of things, you appear to be single. I thought you said you used to be pretty popular.
Sure was. Back in my prime, I went way beyond 3 and 4 timing. Everybody was head over heels for me.
You sure about that?
Nah, I seriously doubt it.
They'd all be fighting for my attention whenever I got a minute of free time. Oh, and they'd get so jealous if they found out they weren't my one and only. It was adorable. They were like cute little kittens, the way they'd come up to me wanting a drink.
Huh? Wanting a drink? Wait a minute.
I'm just like pets.
Are you talking about pets?
Huh? Pets? Like dogs and cats? Well, I did say they were like kittens.
He's got me there. I'm
It was
sure
probably
the
the
chief is
last option.
actually talking about. You're referring to a hostess club. The women all worked there, didn't they?
What? No!
You admitted they were all asking you for drinks.
Crap.
Chief, you don't need to put on airs like that. You're not a kid anymore.
I'm sorry. The truth is, I wasn't popular at all.
Why would you lie about that?
Well, Yuma, just remember one thing.
Huh? What?
I'm speaking here as a man with much more life experience, not as your chief. If you fall in love with a woman, you have to protect her, no matter what. That, and that alone, is why men are made to be men.
Huh? Sure.
Okay.
With Buzzhead, looks so serious.
I'll keep that in mind, but
What's
what's gotten into you all of a
What's that
sudden?
got to do with anything else?
Well, I stopped visiting the girl I liked for a while. When I was broke, then I found out she quit and went back home. People only realize how important something is after they've lost it.
I don't quite understand. I can't tell if he's being serious or not. He laughed it off at the end, but I could tell that story was important to him. I'll
keep what he said in mind.
Master, you and Yako have forged the ultimate bond together. Good for you, Master. I'm happy for you.
This guy. What were we talking about?
I don't know, the rain.
Yeah, the rain. I guess so. I
It's
wonder
also
what
the
role it
dead,
plays.
like, bodies on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't really know what to think of those.
You'd think they're all setups. I mean, they look like setups even from what I've
Things are looking bad at the
Yeah.
just noticed from them before I even started pointing out that the blood should probably be red. Considering that we've seen that Yasuhiko's blood in his sprites are red. Is red, as a matter of fact.
Whoa! What's that?
What is that machine? It seems to be connected to the chimney outside.
Whatever it is, it's a bit excessive.
Huge
Could this
system
be
for
part of the
evaporating
truth
water,
he
I guess.
mentions?
Master, there's a switch. What do you want
I
to do?
don't think it's just water.
Yeah.
At least I wouldn't think it is. Kurumi's just here.
Shinigami, could you check out the top of the shelf, please?
Leave it to me.
She's checking.
Aw, look. There's nothing special here.
Oh, thanks, Shinigami.
Looks like a battery powering a nearby device, but yeah, the central machine is running by itself.
Oh, oh.
Shinigami. Oh.
Are you going to flip the switch?
What? You're just gonna press it?
Eh?
It stopped.
Huh?
What?
Whoa.
Yuma! What's that for?
And now all the zombies are gonna come after you.
Is there anything about homunculi and
Sunlight?
sunlight?
All residents, please seek shelter inside.
Eh.
I repeat, a state of emergency has been declared. All residents, please seek shelter inside.
Homunculi can't be exposed to sunlight?
Is that it?
Well, why does it have to rain? Couldn't you make cloud cover that doesn't rain? Or heck, even just cover things completely without generating rain.
The sky's clearing up. So the stuff coming out of the chimney was rain clouds?
Huh? This machine's a device that creates rain clouds?
The machine creates artificial clouds to make it rain all over Kanai Ward. To think,
Is
even the
Kurumi
rain
okay?
has been artificial this whole time. There is
There's a
no
lot of
truth
windows
in this
here.
city. Everything is a lie.
Eh.
What is this?
Oh. Not only do homunculi die in the sunlight,
Oh.
once they revive, they become violent.
I see.
What's going
Oh
on?
dear.
What's
Uh-oh.
happening? Kurumi!
No.
What's wrong?
We meet at last.
She's about to die.
Yep.
Makoto Kagutsuchi!
We should turn off the alarm before we celebrate our reunion. Aren't you worried about Kurumi's body? Here, lend me a hand.
Wiggly wiggly. You're really gonna leave her there? Okay, they're turning it back on. That Kurumi's body. Is she really already dead?
So residents can't leave, just not because people can't find out that they're homunculi. It's just they'll die.
And then run rampant.
The rain is back.
It seems like things have settled down. What was that?
Kurumi did seem kind
Is
of like she was
because
breathing still,
I
but
stopped the device?
Master, be careful.
Congratulations, Yuma. You finally arrived at the truth of this city.
Congratulations?
Enough! I've had enough of your games!
Games? I've been taking this seriously the entire time, especially when it comes to Kanai Ward.
What is your goal? Why are you doing this?
You still don't know? I want you to understand the truth about this place.
The truth? You mean this big device?
This is but a small portion of the truth. Of course,
I've
I'm the one
already
who created
figured
this
it out,
contraption.
so like, what's next?
Although it's a rather makeshift design. Using the old bathhouse's chimney was brilliant, The melding of my genius ideas and the world's best technology.
Why did you even make it?
I don't owe you any explanations. But you've made it this far, so you deserve something. As you know, Amaterasu's experiment resulted in defective homunculi. Do you know the fatal flaw within all defective homunculi?
They can't be exposed to sunlight.
One is an extreme decrease in intelligence when they're resurrected. In other words, they turn into zombies. They may be immortal, but upon returning from death, they become monsters that seek human flesh. The other flaw is sunlight.
Sunlight?
When defective homunculi encounter sunlight, they become extremely stressed and lose control. They'll return to normal if you block out the sun. But while they're berserk, they lose all reason and memories.
Reason and memories?
To be exact, it's an allergic reaction to ultraviolet rays. If left in this state, they eventually die. But things will continue to spiral out of control. Once they die, they turn into zombies. In other words, sunlight is the greatest enemy of the defective homunculi.
So you are blocking out the sun for them. And to do that, you created a cage of rain over the entire city?
It's not nearly as unreasonable as you would think, Yuma, because everyone in the city is a homunculus.
When the clouds grow thick enough to block the sun, rain starts to fall. It's a natural phenomenon. To keep them stable requires clouds thick enough to cause rainfall. I can form rain clouds all across Kanai Ward from here. The altitude and wind conditions make it ideal.
But didn't Makoto simply take the reins over the situation that was already created in Kanai Ward? Were the homunculi already, like, replacing the citizens when he decided to preserve it.
The result, of course, is that Kanai Ward became a city of unending rain.
Why build such a major contraption just for some defects?
Because the defects are Kanai Ward
Defects?
itself.
Who are you to say something like that?
What do you mean?
You've lost so much on your long journey here. But now, well, look at your hands. What do you have left?
You're right. Maybe I am empty.
His hands?
But I've been able to face many truths by relying on the strength of my friends. I didn't make it this far on my own. It was thanks to those who helped me.
Especially yours truly.
So, even though I'm empty, I have everyone with me. That's why I was able to corner you.
Corner me? An interesting way to put it. But if you want to corner someone, this is how you do it.
Ain't no fair! He never said he had a gun!
One pull of the trigger and you're dead. Looks like I've got you cornered, Yuma.
Is it Mystery Labyrinth time then? What are we investigating? Is it possible to
There's a
investigate
spark in
something?
your eyes.
Like this?
Like you still have an ace up your sleeve. Okay, fine. Play your card. Let's finish this.
Can we kill him for, like, getting
Use
everyone?
the power of the Book of
into-
Death.
Like, for killing everyone, the original everyone?
But was he really the one responsible?
Yeah.
Since wasn't that
I
part
hate
of
to use
the
it now that he
experiment
spoiled the
itself?
whole thing, but let's do it. And honestly, you'll be killed if I don't, Master.
We don't know
Thank
what
you.
his involvement in
The
the
target
homunculus
mystery is the
experience
massive
was.
corpses
Experiment
found in
was.
the factory refrigerator. Considering the scale of all this, even I don't know what the mystery labyrinth will look like.
Well, the responsible party for those corpses is apparently the World Detective Organization.
Hurry up.
Is
The
he using us
mystery
to
you want
eliminate them?
solve is right here. Come on. Solve Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. Expose all of my crimes. It's kill or be killed.
So he's saying that he was the one who did it. Something.
There's no time to hesitate.
Are you sure? One wrong move and you'll be forever trapped in the mystery labyrinth.
Of course. And I won't blame you if that happens. You've saved me so many times already.
All right, here goes.
Right. Let's do it, Shinigami. This may be the final mystery labyrinth.
But we haven't even investigated the real criminal culprit.
Surprise! Mystery
Maybe
labyrinth!
that's why it might be the last one. Should we stop before we enter the mystery labyrinth?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
We were planning on having a shorter stream.
Yeah. But yeah. We already know Kanai Ward's ultimate secret, it seems. It's easy enough to deduce from the moment that the homunculi started eating the meat buns. And even before that.
Wait, if this is our last one, can we do it normally?
What's normally mean?
You know, together.
Oh.
Sure, I don't mind. rabbit hole we go!
Is he gonna move?
Ah.
Yeah. I kinda had a feeling. The icon for chapter 5 is Yuma. I was wondering. But that's it for now. Next stream will also be unlisted like this one. We'll find the truth of Kanai Ward. Its hidden secret. Its ultimate secret. So it wasn't Danganronpa. It's just that everyone is actually an immortal monster. Okay. It wasn't Danganronpa. But I'm still very curious about the blood detail. Because I would like to know if homunculi bleed pink and regular people bleed red. But you'd think something like that would be very noticeable. In terms of like the characters in the game. But maybe they'll explain it away as it has more of a pinkish hue. So like hypothetically in universe it's not actually detectable, but to us we can literally see it's actually pink. Anyway, that's it for now. I want to know about the real mystery for me is the blood. I want to know if there really are people who bleed red in this world. And what that means for those people who bleed red. And what it means for the people who bleed pink too. But yeah, that's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We might have some other things that aren't rain code in the works, actually. But until then, until we play rain code next and whatever, bye-bye.